Hey guys, a while ago, you realize how long ago when you say the questions, but I was asked a few questions. I did a Q&A video, and I said as soon as I get 10 questions, I'll record the answers. But I did never got enough questions, so I'm just going to put the answers up. Now I'll tell you the questions and what my answers were at the time. Now these might have changed. So we got WWE Fanvin asked, aka Fanjomo asked, why John Morrison have a neck injury? Who do it to him? And my answer at the time was, it is unknown about how he really injured it, but story is R-Truth caused it. He has had successful neck surgery. As after he had the surgery, he showed up on Raw and did a segment backstage, and story has it R-Truth attacked him backstage. Now, I can't remember if it was a parkour accident or if it was done at a house show, but I can't remember now. The Rocking Gamers put, I got a question for you. How come when John Cena goes to the beach and gets a hard when seeing a hot lady on the beach, his thing falls back down really fast? Can you answer that for me? And my answer will be, well, you're so wrong. If anything would excite Cena, wouldn't be a female unless it's Rosie O'Donnell, and by fact, Cena's thing is non-existent. He sold it to the devil to become a WWE superstar. Yeah. Um, and I'm awesome, Ms. Edge 2. Who's your top 10 current superstars? Now, this was at the time. 10, John Morrison. 9, CM Punk. 8, Beth Phoenix. 7, Christian. 6, Miz. 5, Chavo. 4, Yoshitatsu. 3, Abyss. 2, Jeff Hardy. 1, Rey Mysterio. Now I'll probably do a second video of updating these questions and doing a newer version. EWF Animations put Super Dragons question mark jokes. What's your thoughts on CM Punk? Well, Punk is in a bad place at the minute. You can see he doesn't like the Nexus story, but I preferred him when he was the straight edge hardcore icon, and I hope he can become that role again, whether it be WWE or TNA. Now this was back before they did the before you knew we knew he was going to leave, and we knew his contract was up, and this was before we knew he had re-signed it. So that's why I said stuff like that, and I did. I preferred him when he was in ECW, the long hair, the straight edge. He was into hardcore wrestling. It was awesome. Now it's changed. Song edits 123 put, in order from fifth to first, which 5 wrestlers do you hate? Hate the most? Answer. Uh, 5 was Cody Rhodes, because at the time he literally did nothing at all. I was going to swear there, but I didn't. Nothing at all. Scott Steiner would be number 4, because basically he is the poster boy for roids. If you see him back in the day in WWF, you'll actually see what his body frame used to look like, and he was muscly. And now that he's on roids like 24/7, he just looks like this man, the Incredible Hulk. That is Scott Steiner right there. Was that 3? Was Randy Orton at the time, because I can't really remember. I think it was because basically he was just repeating every storyline again and again and again over and over each week. 2, Ric Flair. Now you're probably wondering, no, why Ric Flair? He's like an icon and everything. Ric Flair is a dick backstage. Literally, if something upsets Ric Flair, people get fired, people get took off the business, all because Ric Flair is unhappy. Main reason, I'm not gay, but I don't hold it against people who are. And he put Orlando Jordan's boyfriend was backstage waiting for Orlando Jordan, and Ric Flair come up to him and said, "We don't want your kind here." And his boyfriend started crying and left. But there's no need to treat people just like that. Fair enough, Ric Flair, you've done enough for the business. You've retired about a gazillion times. There's another reason why I hate him, and he keeps coming back constantly. Um, and he's just ridiculously too old. Retire now. Retire right now and just say that's it. I've retired. No more. And then number one, Michael Cole. I absolutely hate Michael Cole, and I can say this because he actually started wrestling for WrestleMania and a few weeks before that. But I just despise Michael Cole. Now it's not because of his character with King, the way he was going on. It goes way far back than that. Ever since like the Warzone, Raw is War era, I even hated him then. He's constantly cocking up. The biggest one, like when he says, "And here's Stephanie McMahon, Triple H's husband." What the fuck? Yes, I swore that time, but to be fair, he deserves it. He's always cocking up, and I just hope WWE finally actually notice one time and get rid of him. Lady Teta asks, why did Undertaker and Kane stopped being brothers? Not that it bothers me, as I love Undertaker and despise Kane now. Answer. Well, they haven't stopped at all. They are still classed as brothers in story. But they aren't brothers, as Undertaker's real name is Mark Calloway, and Kane's is Glenn Jacobs. So they aren't biological brothers, but Kane was also known as Isaac Yankem before he was Masked Kane. I suggest you look it up. Yeah, they're not real brothers. I think the only real brothers in WWE at the time was Matt and Jeff, or still to this day, Max and Jeremy Buck. Um, TNA stated them as friends at first, and they both had different surnames, and then they stated them as brothers. Um, you also have uh, the Briscoes. They were real brothers, stuff like that. But nowadays, it's if they're ever classed as brothers, it's more than likely a story. Um, but I'll have to get back on Max and Jeremy Buck. I'll have to check that out. Sterioness put, hey man, so who do you think is the Raw GM? And I put, this is a really tough one as millions of people could be it. But I'm guessing either Shane or Steph McMahon. Now this question is defunct now because they seem to have completely forgot about the Raw GM. They guess the secret Raw GM, the laptop, if anyone remembers. Doodaloo! That one. So yeah, those were the questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. Run up 7 minutes, so I'll stop this here. And part 2 will be an updated version of the questions. So Mysterious Superfan signing out. Please like, sub, comment. Bye.